Good day. How are y'all? I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about domestic violence and how we as women really need to stop going back to our abusers. When someone has ripped your soul out and called you every name in the book, kicked you down a flight of stairs, made you want to kill yourself, made you never ever want to live again, wanted him to kill you because he was beating your ass that bad, don't go back. Don't go back. Believe people the first time they show you who they are. Trust me. I read an article. It just like ripped my heart out just now. Like this woman had a 2 year old daughter, right? So the mother was killed earlier in the week. I want to say in Wisconsin. Anyway, they just found the body of the 2 year old daughter, and it was the father of the daughter who killed them. You know, sometimes on here on YouTube, I've heard people make things seem like a negative thing. They put a negative stigma on things. But one thing they put a negative stigma on that I need y'all all to be clear about when you're letting people into your personal life. Be clear, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about when you let somebody into your house to be around your children, around your, because if you don't care about who you letting around you, that's on you. But when you have children with someone, when you have other kids, when you have, family members and loved ones, you need to know who you're inviting into your world. Like, you need to run a damn background check. You need to run some names through sex offender registries. There are child abuse registries. Some states have child abuse registries. I know New York has one. Um, Court systems, the state that they say they're from, you need to check their IDs. You need to know who you're dealing with. I come up in the era of America's Most Wanted. A lot of y'all don't know what that is. America's Most Wanted. Actually, I know three people who were on there. Real talk. One dude was on the run forever. Yeah. So they got him now. But yeah, America's Most Wanted. Like, you need to know who you're dealing with. You could easily be letting a mass murderer into your damn house if you just be like, oh yeah, I met him at the gas station. He cute. Don't do it. Know who you're dealing with. And also, when you've been beaten down and abused, and a man has, like I said, called you every name in the book, said everything disgusting that he can about you, broke your damn nose, stole your car, took your paycheck, you you can forgive someone like that, I guess, but you should never go back. That a lot of women end up dead after something has happened. He has begged you back from your mom and them house. He's so sorry. He's so sorry. And then boom, you never see the woman again. How many Lifetime movies? How many People magazine articles? I mean, the list goes on and on. This has been going on forever. Investigation Discovery got how many stories about it? Women, ladies, seriously, we have to look within. Like, do you really need the acceptance and the approval of a man that badly that a man could really kick you in the head? And when he says sorry, you're like, you know what? He didn't mean it. What? Don't you still have the boot print on the side of your damn head? But he didn't mean it? We got to do better as a society overall. You know. And it's also why victims see, it's a vicious cycle because you be like, F that person. They don't want to leave, let them die, you know? But in the reality, it's like some people, they just mentally, can't see the situation that they're in. It's easier to see it from the outside looking in. For some people, they don't feel like they deserve more. For some people, they grew up in that kind of environment, so they don't see that this is a problem. Like, this is, this is normal. I'm doing good. Because sometimes when it's not as bad as how you lived, you can justify it somehow. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, he may beat me, but he ain't burning me with an iron. What are you talking about? Like, it's still abuse. But don't go back. Don't go back. Like I said, forgiveness is for you, comes from within, but you can forgive and not deal with. Like, I just can't see. I can't see it. But we're all different. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. And one strength I have is that I don't care. I don't. I'm going to put me first. I love me. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way. When you go back to someone who's abused you and whipped your ass, you putting yourself in harm's way. Know that. He did it before, he'll do it again. Know that. You have to save yourself. And sometimes you don't even have to go back. Like, I've heard women say, like, one time I worked at this place, right? And the lady, I was doing payroll. So this lady came in, handed me a piece of paper, and she said, mail me my check on Thursday and throw this in the garbage. Anybody come here? You don't know, you ain't seen me, nothing. I'm like, all right, whatever. And sure enough, somebody did come. The man did come. The man did come. So, I never said, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, whatever, but domestic violence is real. So when you play with that, it's like, it's just difficult. It's a nasty cycle. People be like, oh, that's not a victim. She want to be there. She went back on her own. But then there has to be some kind of history there to drive you back. Because no sane, rational thinking person could possibly. I know people who, I'm about to veer off somewhere. Y'all know where I was going with that. But yeah, that part, no. Like I said, you can forgive, but you ain't got to fuck with. That's how that go. Peace.